Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Lippman Live. Good to see you guys here today. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day for those of you who are waiting for the weekend. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. If you're new here, make sure you let me know in the stream. My name is Jay, obviously. That is the name of the show. And here on this stream, here on this channel, we talk about the process of making videos. So video editing, camera gear, how to make better videos, and even life as a full-time creator, which is something that we're actually going to dive into a little bit. The way that this stream works is I usually come here with some kind of topic in mind, but if at any time you have a question about any part of the video making process, there's a link in the description. You can go fill out a form, ask your question, and I will be sure to answer it during the stream. I did screw up. I have to make one quick apology because there was a question that I missed last week. We will remedy that in just a little bit, but I just wanted to apologize to my Fiat Ministry or Fiat Ministry. I can't remember the name. I can't remember the name, but I have it right here. It's already queued up and ready to go. Oh, look at that. We already have 2 responses. That is awesome. Fiat Ministry Network, that's what it is. So Fiat Ministry Network, if you're here, I apologize. I missed your question last week. We will be answering it today, though. So with that, let's jump into the chat. Let's see who we got. Jelly Duck, what's going on, my friend? Good to see you. Nova 6 Marketing, hello. Hello, hello. My Non-Traditional Life, what's going on? Tech Examined, what's up, Mike? I was hanging out with Mike yesterday. It was an awesome day. It was an awesome. Greg Simonez, what's going on? Chris S, how's it going? Darius Dragoda, you discovered me 2 weeks ago. Awesome. Well, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Nice color grading. Thank you, Jelly Duck. Thank you. I tweaked it a little bit this week. I've been playing around with my lighting a little bit and playing around with the webcam just a bit, trying to make it look like it's a better camera than it actually is. So hopefully that actually worked. Hopefully that actually worked. We do have a couple questions that we're going to get into in just a second, but first let's do a quick little life update because it's been an interesting week. Just starting actually last Thursday night. Excuse me. Michael Fire Jr., what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by. I know you are super busy today. So, Nomadic Bike, what's going on? So, Thursday at around midnight, I was at the airport picking up Arian's mom. She came into town. And then Saturday, we had a birthday party for my daughter. She turned 3. So, that was super, super cool. Actually, I think my last live stream was on her actual birthday. We had the party on Saturday. Ton of fun, bunch of people, great food. It was just a blast. And then Sunday obviously was Father's Day. So to all of you dads out there, happy belated Father's Day. And mine was pretty good. Did breakfast brunch dealy at a restaurant nearby, and then came home, hung out, and then we actually went and did birthday pictures in the studio for my daughter. So that was cool. And then Monday at like 4:30 in the morning, I drove Arian's mom and Kaylin to the airport. And Kaylin went to go spend a few weeks with her grandmother in Idaho. So I've had a kid-free week, and it's been really, really weird. It wasn't weird the first day, but like yesterday, right around the time that I would have been picking up the kid, it was just odd. Like I didn't have anywhere to go, and I had time. I had time to do stuff, and it was really, I'm kind of weird. I mean, most of you know that. I'm very, very weird. I'm very weird. But see, the thing is I'm kind of like, by nature, I'm kind of like a give an inch, take a mile. So like when I'm on a time crunch and I know I only have a certain amount of time to do something, I will like go, and I'll be super productive. But then when I realize I actually have time and I can relax and take my time, I tend to get a little bit lazy. So I've been struggling with that just a little bit this week. So, but yesterday was cool. I went out with the Michaels. I went out with Michael Fire Jr. and Michael T. Panetta, also known as Tech Examined. And we went and we shot a video, which will be coming out Monday. And it's all about shooting and editing frame blocking transitions, which one of my favorite transitions. I don't use them a lot, but when I do get to use them, I love them. They're one of my favorite transitions to use. So a day without your kid after years of not is nice. 2 is like, this is not right. That's exactly right. That is exactly right. But I've had a chance to like talk to her. We've done video chatting every day, like multiple times a day. So that's been cool. You know, and she's having a blast out there. She's doing all kinds of stuff. She made a tie-dye shirt today and painted some rocks or something. I don't know. But she's been having a lot of fun, which is really cool. So we do have a topic to talk about today, and I'll be getting into it in just a minute. But first, I want to dive into the questions because we do have a couple. And that was the wrong button. That was the wrong button. Actually, we got 3 questions. That's awesome. That is awesome. All right, so first question to make up for last week is from Fiat Ministry Network. He said, I was getting tired of Adobe crashing on me, and I found your channel talking about DaVinci Resolve. So far, I love DaVinci Resolve, but I have a lot of intros and credits templates in After Effects. Are there any websites I need to look at for good DaVinci Resolve templates? That is a very good question. And I actually have to say, out of everything, that might be my biggest complaint about DaVinci Resolve. And it's not even Blackmagic Design's fault. But there aren't a lot of templates out there. There are some, and the best place to go is a website called Motion Array. And I would check them out. They've got some really good templates on there. There's actually another YouTuber, another guy who does DaVinci Resolve tutorials, JRTV, and he actually has some free title templates on his website. It's just JAYARETV.com, I think. But if you just type in DaVinci Resolve templates, Motion Array should be the top one, and then a couple more down will be JRTV's website. So you should be able to find what you need there. If not, you can create your own, if you want to do that. That's always a good thing to do. So I'm a big fan of creating your own templates and your own things. All right. Next from Darius Dragoda, question is, how have you begun this adventure in filmmaking? That's a good question. It was totally by accident. It was totally by accident. So, and actually part of this story I've never really talked about before, which is kind of funny. So I guess I'll talk about it now. I started off my life as a creator in music, actually. I play guitar and drums, bass, piano. I sing a little bit. I was actually the singer of a band, and we played a lot of shows, and we always had a camcorder. Like, it was back in the day. So like the whole DSLR thing, totally foreign to me. But we always had a camcorder, and we were always filming practices and filming shows and all that stuff. So, and I typically did a lot of the behind the scenes filming. We always had somebody else doing the practices and the shows, but I did a lot of the behind the scenes stuff, and I actually loved it. I totally forgot about this until just a couple days ago, and it was a lot of fun. But my last camcorder actually got stolen at a party like 15 years ago, and then I just never got another one. And then I started trying to kind of do my own thing, build my own business, and I was trying to build a business. I started a YouTube channel in order to promote that. I was using my phone to film everything. I wasn't too into it, and then I decided at one point that I wanted to kind of up the quality on my videos, bought a DSLR, made kind of like a proper vlog video, which was horrible, by the way. It was a horrible video, but the process of like taking something from inside my mind and putting it out into the real world just made my brain explode. And at that instant, I was no longer concerned with like building the business that I was building, and all I wanted to do is make videos all the time. So that is my story. That's how I got started. And since then, I've just been, doing as much as I could, learning as much as I could. And I kind of found my niche, not just on YouTube, but in general in video editing. And so I've actually gotten some kind of freelance gigs doing video editing work, and that's kind of like if I had to niche down my passion, it would be video editing. So that is my story. That is my story. Question number 3. Hey, it's Chris from Nova 6 Marketing. Asked, you used to be in a band. What kind of band, and when can we see some old band footage? We know you have some. Yes, I do. It was kind of a metal punk hybrid. And I was the singer / screamer. And there is some footage, not a whole lot, but if you search Daynovo, Daynovo on YouTube, there will be 2 things that come up. One will be stuff about the city Daynovo in Lithuania, and then the other will be footage from the band. A lot of it sucks, but there is some footage out there from some of our shows, and you'll get to see me a lot skinnier with longer hair, screaming my face off. So that's that. And those are the questions thus far. Those are the questions so far. So there you go. Those are the questions. That's what we have. Yes, it is kind of like post-hardcore, Jelly Duck. Of course, Joe's going to go look at it. Oh, man. Brian Joseph, what's going on? Hello. Desmond's Donders, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Oh, let's see. Rob, Illinois. Hey, Jay, I just started to learn video editing and couldn't afford Adobe and came across your beginner series with DaVinci Resolve, and it really helped a lot. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Feel free to, if you ever have any questions, I'm very accessible by Twitter. So if you want to shoot me a DM or, just tweet at me on Twitter, then go ahead and do that. And I'd be happy to answer any questions you have. And in fact, the reason why I say this, is because not just because I do want to help, and I love helping people. I love teaching people. So that's one of the reasons why I ask for people to send me their questions on Twitter and all that. But also it gives me video ideas. You guys ask questions. I'm like, I should do a video on that, and then I do, and it's great. Because I can easily sit here for hours trying to figure out what I'm doing for my next video. This week, or these next few weeks, are actually really tough. I have to film, edit, and upload and schedule 10 videos between now and July 8th. Because I'm going on a cross-country trip to Idaho. We're doing the camping thing. There's going to be no internet. So I have to get all of my work done. Brian Joseph, I'm doing very well. I'm kind of dealing with the whole, the kid's been gone for 3 days, and I'm readjusting. So that is that. If I share a video that I made about an 18th birthday, can you rate by your point of vision? Yeah, absolutely, man. Just shoot me the link on Twitter. And I'll definitely take a look at it. Absolutely. Is that Marhawk? Marhawk 23? Welcome to the stream. Where do I live? I live in Baltimore. Well, just south of Baltimore. I dead smack in between Baltimore and Annapolis, but I call it Baltimore because, I like Baltimore. Oh, man. I'm from Romania, and I do weddings and things like that. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Forget being cool. Hello, I'm moving, so my channel just went on hold. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Flammable Gamer. Hello, that is the name of the day, folks. Flammable Gamer. I love that. That's great. So, like I said, if you guys have any other questions, make sure you click the link in the description, fill out the form. I will get to the questions. I want to jump into the topic of today, which is actually less of a technical topic. I know usually I kind of dive into things like lighting and sound and all that, but this is less of a how to make videos and more of a kind of life as a full-time creator type of deal, or maybe even just life as a creator, not even necessarily a full-time creator. Because really, this was kind of the case even, you know, when I was still working a 9 to 5 and creating on the side. Um, what I wanted to talk about was kind of the importance of surrounding yourself with other creators. So if you make, and that's not just a video thing, that's a, like, if you're a painter, surround yourself with other painters. If you're a musician, surround yourself with other musicians. Obviously, in this stream on this channel, we specifically talk about making videos. So I'll stick with that, but it's super, super important. And this isn't just a YouTube thing either. Like, everybody knows that, like, kind of becoming involved in the YouTube community and making friends on YouTube and all that stuff is super important. But, like, outside of that, just as a video creator in general, it's really, really important to make sure that you, like, network with other people who are doing what you do. And there's a few different reasons. One, because, like, as a creator, especially as a video creator, if you're a solo, you know, indie, you don't like work on big crews or anything like that, it can get really lonely. You know, it's really easy to feel lonely doing this because you spend so much time, like, you go out and you film something and then you come back and you're sitting in front of a computer editing, and it can get really lonely. So being able to actually network with other people can help with a lot of that. And then also, you know, having friends outside of that as well. You know, friends are basically, moral of the story, friends are a good thing. Like, that's basically it. So that's that. But the other thing, you know, ideas, you know, just bouncing ideas off of people, and whether it's like the whole mastermind group that some of you have heard mentioned, you know, whether it's something like that, or even if it's just hanging out and be like, hey, I have this idea for a video, and you can actually sit there and talk with people. And by the time you leave the conversation, your idea may have completely changed, or it may have been a, like, half-formed idea, and now it's a more complete idea. And there's just or if you're feeling uninspired, those people can help you feel inspired. And another reason, and this is more of a selfish reason, but, like, opportunities, like, you as a creator, you know, if you're trying to do this full time, if you're trying to make a living through making videos, then networking with other people who make videos is a super smart business decision. You know, because you start, case in point, Apps That Rule, also known as the Fantastic Joe. I met him through YouTube, but I met him because we both create videos. And then he had a friend who had a project and asked him to work on the project. And then Joe reached out to me, and now we're both working on this project together. It's a super awesome opportunity. And it's all because I surrounded myself with other people who make videos. So that's that. Marhawk23, please make a video on music production. I do videos on sound design, but not music production. That's not really my thing. I mean, I can work a mixing board a little bit, but I'm not really a music producer. Oh, I would like to see more tutorials of Power Director and also hitting the bell. Maybe. I don't know if I'm going to do any Power Director. That was a review that I did because they reached out and they asked me to do a review. And it is a great little piece of software, but it's not something that really works for my workflow. So doing those tutorials would require me to actually use a different piece of software, and I'm just not ready to do that. Maybe, but there are, I would check out Jelly Dog. If you want to look at Power Director tutorials, check out Power Director University. It's this guy he's an interesting chap, but he's got a lot of really good information on his channel. So, I was just thinking earlier today how lonely and isolated I've been feeling as I dedicate more time to my channel. My non-traditional life, yes, that happens. It happens. And that's why it's really, really important to you know, to surround yourself with other creators, whether, I mean, preferably in real life, but even online is better than nothing. You know, I've got a few guys that I meet up with on a fairly regular basis, and we make videos together, or sometimes we just talk shop, um, and it makes all the difference in the world. So, what's the Brian Joseph? What's the difference between proxies and resolve and generate optimized media? Basically, there is no difference really, other than the process and what it's called. But they both essentially do the same thing. It's just a lower resolution version of the files that you're working with, but they both do basically the exact same thing. So, can you explain what are plugins for effects? I don't really know what that is. Are these plugins additional software? I don't really understand the question. Depending on maybe I do. Depending on what software you're using, there are plugins. There are additional plugins, which is kind of additional software that work with your editing software, and some of them have to do with effects, some of them have to do with sound, some of them have to do with color grading, but there's a bunch of them out there, and they just provide additional features, additional flexibility, and they can help you make better videos. Not, you know, sometimes there's a couple out there that just takes the color grading process and makes it a whole lot easier. You do have to sacrifice a little bit of flexibility in order to get that, but it does make the process easier. But yeah, that's basically what a plugin is. It's kind of okay. Maybe this is a comparison that would make sense. It's kind of like a DLC for a video game. You know, it's kind of like you have the main video game, but you can go and you can purchase like additional downloadable content, whether it's like, you know, outfits for your character or additional stories or things to enhance the game. So that's basically what a plugin is for video editing, if that makes sense. If that makes sense. Let's see. What do we got? Wait, what? You just ruined Wednesdays for how long? I'm going to be gone, Nova 6, from July 8th through July 22nd. So whatever the first Wednesday after the 22nd is, I will be back live streaming. But you're going to miss me for about 2 weeks, I think. That's what's going on. That's what's happening. So yeah. How do you suggest finding YouTubers that live locally that are willing to talk to each other? That's a good question. And I would suggest, honestly, one of the best places to go is if you join the No Small Creator Facebook group, because they actually have a map. They have a map where like you can go on there and be like, oh, that person lives near me. People go in, they put in their information. Michael Fire Jr. on his website also, I believe, has a map that does basically the same thing. So there's a few different ways. You can also search, maybe go to Meetup. Meetup's an app where you can like search, well, meetups, and maybe you can find a local YouTubers group that are meeting up soon, and you can do that. There's a bunch of different ways. Most of them involve searching the internet. So, Jelly Duck, awesome. I'll look it up. There you go. Darius Dragoda, I sent a link to your Instagram DM. I do not usually use Twitter. I don't usually use Insta. I mean, I do use Insta. I haven't used Instagram in a minute, so I'll make sure to check that. Darius. Absolutely. And eat grilled cheese sandwiches apparently too. Yeah. I know the lag is ridiculously long today between what you guys are typing and when I see it, or between what I say, whatever. Cause I kind of have it on my phone. I noticed that there's like a 45 second delay today. It's nuts. It's nuts. But yes, we did eat grilled cheese. It was grilled cheese with, bacon and, what was it? Prime rib and grilled onions. It was a great sandwich. Thank you so much, Jay. You rock. Well, thank you very much, Brian Joseph. I appreciate that. Yep, no small creator group. I was just going to say that. There we go. I tried Meetup, not much there for YouTubers near me. Then yeah, I would definitely check out the no small creator group. I mean, there's like 3,000 YouTubers there. There's bound to be at least one that's near you. So I would do that. Brian Joseph, is it possible to save whatever transition I make in Fusion as a video transition on the left side of Resolve? Yes. Well, you can save a transition. I don't know how to, though. I'll look it up and make a tutorial. How about that? I actually don't know how to do that. I've got to go. I'm composing some music stuff. Cool. All right, Jelly Duck. Well, have a great... yeah, have a great day. Thanks for stopping by. I totally got lost in my own head there for a second. Nice sandwich. Yeah. My non-traditional life, it's actually, it's hashtag no small creator, all one word. That is the name of the group. Oh, nice sandwich. It was a nice sandwich. It was delicious. The other group is really a page. Yeah, it's the page that manages the group. That's right. Oh, I didn't show you guys this, have I? You see this? See all this? That's henna. So my kid, you guys are going to laugh. Anybody who's in here is going to laugh right now. The Michaels and Joe have seen this, but not many other people have. So my kid's birthday party was Moana themed. She had a Moana themed, and they decided that I had to be Maui. So I spent Friday. Oh, that's why I couldn't remember what I did Friday earlier, because I blacked out. Or I didn't black out, but I just blacked it out of my mind. I decided I didn't want to remember it. 7 hours. 7 hours. Somebody was at my house for 7 hours. A friend of mine was at my house for 7 hours doing henna tattoos all over my torso to make me look like Maui. So that happened. See? Got it all down here. Boom. See that? Sorry if I traumatized you there, but that happened. That was a thing. That was definitely a thing that happened. All right, let's go check the form real quick and see. Wow, we're only half an hour in. We've got so much time. Nova 6, you're in PA? Nomadic Bike, wasn't No Small Creator started by Cody Warner? Yes. Yes. Inspired John, hello, sir. Hello, hello. Yes, No Small Creator was started by Cody Warner. Well, the group was actually started, he didn't really want to make it a Facebook group at first, if I remember correctly, and it was actually somebody else who decided, you know what, this needs to be a Facebook group. We need to make a Facebook group. Yeah, that's how that happened. But yeah, the movement was started by Cody Warner. I joined the group back when it had like, I think 80 people in it, and now it's got over 3,000. It's nuts. It's nuts. Altoona. I've been to Altoona. I have a video. I actually have a video on my channel with Apps That Rule, except it was back on his old channel, The Fantastic Joe. Jalen, I just noticed your hair isn't slicked back anymore. No, today it's just kind of to the side and a little bit forward. It's just how it happened. It's just how it happened today. So, oh man. So, what were we talking about earlier? We were talking about surrounding yourself with other creators. Yeah, there's a few people. There's a few people in here that are from Pennsylvania. Michael Fire Jr., Tech Examined, Apps That Rule, I think Inspired John. Is that it? So, yeah, I'll shoot you a link. I'll shoot you a link of that video. It was interesting. Joe and I found a very, very old vending machine, and it actually worked. We also spent basically all day making time lapses. Like that was the whole video was us just walking around. We're just walking around and doing time lapses, and that was it. It's really hot in this house. It's super humid. And I'm also drinking coffee, so that doesn't help. That doesn't help. So yeah, we talked about the importance of surrounding yourself with other creators, and we talked about how it's a good for, the loneliness that comes with being a creator. Sometimes it helps with coming up with ideas. It helps with all sorts of things. It helps with even accountability, because like if you actually become good friends with other creators, and like maybe you kind of disappear off the map, they can be like, hey, like, why aren't you creating? You need to put something out. Come on. What are you doing? It's great. You can spot when somebody, that you're friends with is having a problem, and you can be like, hey, how are you doing? So surrounding yourself with like-minded people is never a bad idea. It's always a good idea. So it was a fun day, Joe. Wow. Only 3 people on the map in my city. Hey, that's 3 is more than 0. There has to be more YouTubers in Philadelphia. You're in Philadelphia? Yeah, there's got to be tons more. There's got to be tons more. I'm sure you'll find, but start with those 3. Reach out to those 3 and be like, hey, I'm in Philadelphia too. Would you like to meet up? And go from there, because they may know somebody else. Be like, so-and-so is also in Philadelphia, and it just keeps going. I know I don't know many Baltimore YouTubers, actually. I know one who originally said they were from Baltimore. They actually live closer to Pennsylvania than Baltimore. But she's become a friend of mine. And then there's 21090 Brewing. But they're, like I said, I'm more talking like kind of just outside of the YouTube realm as well. Even if you're making videos and you're not a YouTuber, or it'd be good. What I would like to do is actually, surround myself with maybe some video creators that aren't on YouTube, people who are doing this in more of a professional setting, and be able to sit there and actually talk shop with them about that, and about, what's it like to actually do this for money? Because I'm, just starting to do that. So, I'm still a baby when it comes to that. So, I love my YouTube friends. Not going to say that. I'm not saying that I don't. I'm not saying that like they're not good enough or they're not as good. I'm just saying like not all of them do it professionally. And I would like to, be able to meet up with people who are actually doing this on a freelance basis, or even working for a production company. Like that would be super cool. So Baltimore, Crizzicone. Crizzicone's in Baltimore. Really? I did not know that. I always thought he was Pennsylvania. Oh, well. Oh, well. I was going to check I got to check the thing. The thing. We do not have any new questions. No new questions. Come on, guys. Ask me some questions. I'm going to go ahead and clear this form so I don't get lost in it. Boom. Nightbot, right on time. Fill out this form to ask me a question. So, real quick, while we're waiting for some more questions, or while I'm waiting for my brain to catch up with my mouth, what do you guys have going on? You got anything? I do video full time, but doing stuff on YouTube is new. There you go. So you're like the opposite. YouTube's kind of been my proving grounds. And like anything that I do outside of YouTube so far has been as a result of what I do on YouTube. So, it's funny because like at a certain point I was like, I don't want to use YouTube to promote a business anymore. I just want to create. Isn't that like, God, how many of us have said that? Like, I'm just going to create and people are going to find me. People are just going to find me and then everything's going to be great. Yeah, Bert Cullinane. I gotta meet up with that dude at some point. I mean, I hung out with him that one time in Harrisburg, but I'd love to be able to actually like get some one-on-one time with that dude. Um, yeah, man, that whole thing. I just want to create. Oh, if only I knew. You know what? It's probably a good thing. I think like that's the best way to come into YouTube is like I just want to create. But the thing, you know, like if I knew how much work YouTube was before I started YouTube, if I knew about the importance of titles, tags, thumbnails, all that stuff, I may not have started. And that's like the crazy thing. And the funny thing is once I started like doing the whole titles, tags, thumbnails, descriptions, keywords, SEO, all that stuff, I actually really enjoy it. Like, there's not one part, like, let's just talk about that for a second. Totally off the topic I came here with, but let's just talk about that for a second. There's not one part of the YouTube process that I don't actually enjoy. Like, there's days when I get frustrated with it, maybe, but like for the most part, like there's not one part of the YouTube process that I don't enjoy. I love the preparation, I love like coming up with the video idea and going in and doing the SEO work and coming up with the title and the tags and the description and making the thumbnail and shooting the video. I love all of it. It's like every single second of it is fun because not only am I creating something, but it's almost like a puzzle. Like trying to get it to the point where it like has the best chance of actually going somewhere on YouTube. It's like a puzzle. I love it. So there you go. Skinny G and Dragon Roams are in PA. WrestleMania's in PA. You Do It is in Jersey. There you go. So vlogs are so hard to make for YouTube. Tips will help. I mean, there's tons of tips out there for like how to vlog and all that stuff. And I have a very unpopular opinion about this. But like the best thing, here's how I started. Like I literally started, and I have no problem saying this. I have no problem saying this whatsoever. I started out by trying to copy my favorite YouTubers. That's what I was doing. I was trying to make a video like Casey Neistat. I was trying to make a video like Peter McKinnon. I was failing miserably every single time. But the more I did that, the more I watched their stuff and tried to figure out what they were doing, the more I learned. And then along the way, I learned like, what do I actually like? What am I going to keep as part of my own style? What am I going to get rid of? And I still do that today. I'll watch creators and be like, wow, that's really awesome. How did they do that? And then I'll practice doing that. It's one of the best ways to learn. So like, if that's my biggest tip, watch a bunch of content, find the stuff that like, when you say, how did they do that? That's the next thing you got to learn. And there you go. Like, if you just want to be a vlogger, if you want to be a vlogger and you're actually having trouble with like how to create the physical video, then that's the way to do it. Practice, learn, repeat. Or learn, practice, repeat. That's what it is. Learn, practice, repeat. Never stop learning, never stop practicing. So if you knew how hard it was, you wouldn't start. Exactly. But the funny thing is now it's not really that hard. It's a lot of work. It's time consuming, but it's not difficult. I think that's a big problem. Like that a lot of people, I'm getting philosophical here, so bear with me. Like I think a lot of people confuse difficult with time consuming. Like just because something takes a long time doesn't mean that it's difficult. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? Like I make that mistake all the time. I'm like, oh, this is so hard. And it's really not that hard. The concept is actually very simple. It's just time consuming. And whenever something's time consuming and there's something else I would rather be doing, then I just decide it's too hard. Huh. That's interesting. I don't know where that came, but yes, greatest job in the world. Absolutely, Michael Fire Jr. Sure, you can create, but make sure you have an income so you can create. That's exactly right, Tech Examined. Agreed. That's why I have a second channel, so I can just do whatever. There you go. My non-traditional life. I do not think SEO is the hard part, though then again, not really doing it successfully. Editing is the most time-consuming, though I love editing. Yes, editing. I love editing so much. I just want to reach people. There's not enough of that anymore, and the ones that have been, we're starting to slack. Yeah. Look, I mean, the thing is the thing about that is it's tough. Like community's super important. Connecting with other people, and this is kind of, look at that. We went full circle, totally by accident. We went full circle. We found the highway again. Connecting with other creators is super, super important. At the same time, there's a balance, you know? Like, there's only so many hours in a day, and there's a bunch of stuff to get done, you know? There's like, editing is time consuming. Filming can be time consuming. Planning videos is time consuming. So, like, if you're really like adamant about making video, whether it's on YouTube or off of YouTube, if you're committed to making that your thing, the thing that's going to pay the bills, because like, let's be honest, as much as we just want to create, there are bills to pay, like Tech Examine said. So there is a certain amount of like, I can't go hang out. I can't go, you know, I can't go sit on live streams for hours at a time because I got stuff I got to do, you know? I got projects outside of YouTube. I've got, you know, 2 videos a week and a live stream to produce. Like there's not like this and the like weekly the like, you know, or the daily chatting that I have going on in Google Hangouts with a few people, like a lot of times that's the bulk of my socializing, and I had to become okay with that. But it also, I'm kind of grateful for that too, because it makes me appreciate the times that I do get to get out and meet up with people. Like I appreciate that time so much more, but like, I just, you know, I don't think it's losing humanity. There's so many facets to being human, you know? There's just so many facets to being human. And part of that is making sure that you can provide for yourself and the people you care for. And sometimes you have to sacrifice some of that human interaction in order to do that. So, that's, whoa, man, I missed a lot of chat. A lot of people seem somewhat close by, but decent drive. Hey, driving's not bad. I drive up to Pennsylvania all the time. That's, you know, 1.5 to 3 hours, depending on where in Pennsylvania I'm going. So it's worth it. Trust me. My non-traditional life, trust me, it's worth it. I'll just say that. Sure feels like a lot of life is losing humanity. People just create without interacting and talking to each other. I began with YouTube too almost 4 years ago. Then I started editing some video for a wedding filmmaker that was 2 years old in his field. After this, I left YouTube totally, and now I would like to do some casual videos traveling, but I'm only 17 and I do not have time for the next 3 months. Yeah, I mean, do what you can, man. Sometimes do what you can. Even, I don't know about you, but like sometimes just planning, like even if I can't film something, just the process of planning out a video is kind of like, it is enough to get the juices flowing. You know what it means? Like sometimes that will satisfy the creative, you know, that creative urge in me. If I can't like actually turn on the camera and start shooting, or I have nothing to edit, then like taking out a notebook and planning stuff out, writing out a script or something like that, like really helps get those creative juices flowing. So, absolute rule, in my opinion, if you are vlogging, just do raw vlogs, not all the cinematic stuff and crap, sort of what Maddie is talking about doing. Yeah, Maddie's actually doing a pretty good job of that too. His last, I haven't watched today's video. I don't know if he came out with today's video yet, but His first 2 daily vlogs are actually really, really good. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, Matty Apoya, who's one of my favorite creators, I've learned a ton from watching his videos. He actually decided to start a daily vlog to see if daily vlogging is actually dead or not, and also to see if he could actually do it. So I would love to quit my 9 to 5 and do YouTube full time. That is my dream. Yeah, I basically did that. I mean, I do other stuff, but for the most part, yeah, I do YouTube full time. I don't make any money from it. You should probably add that. Add that to your dream. I'd like to quit my job, do YouTube full time, and still make money. Because I kind of skipped over that last part a little bit. So, although I didn't quit my job to do YouTube full time, I quit my job to build a business that I just didn't want to do anymore. So, my problem is we do all this stuff for clients, but we never do it for ourselves. So I want to start doing our own things. Give it a try, man. Do it. I mean, Nova 6 marketing, you're marketing, man. You know, like rule number 1 for running a marketing company is be your own best case study, you know? Like, why should video be any different? I've gotten my clients because of the videos that I made on YouTube. I mean, with the for the most part, you know, that's like a very general way to say it, but, you know, be your own best case study. So go for it. If you're producing videos for clients, absolutely produce videos for yourself. Well, my passion started a few years ago as a joke doing shitty game tutorials and that, but I caught the occasion to do serious things. There you go. I can't tell you how many people I started doing YouTube with in 2009 who wanted to just create. 99% of them are gone. The 1% are still here. Of that 1%, 99% need a job and 1% are seeing some success. There you go. Now I'm planning to do this as primary job. Meanwhile, I study at the faculty I'm going to assume that meant facility. I'm going to start in 3 months. I'm so far away from YouTube ever paying bills. Me too. Of that 1% who are seeing success, 99% have a partner who brings in money and 1% are able to go YouTube full time. There you go. I mean, losing humanity when people start only caring about work and not about people. It's the extreme, and I've seen it happen. It has happened. Modern day tech. What's up? What's up, dude? How are you, my friend? Oh. How are you? Yeah, I mean, people do get wrapped up in work and they forget about the people, and you know, that does happen, you know, and that happens anywhere, you know. That happens, and that's not just a YouTube thing. That just happens real quick. I have to say a big congratulations to Modern Day Tech. You just hit, was it yesterday or was it the day before? Modern Day Tech just hit 10K. 10K subscribers. 10,000. That's insane. Where's my hat? Not doing the hat. The hat's in the car, actually. So I actually lost my hat. I was driving around on like Thursday or Friday and I had my hat on, and I had my hat on, and it just I like took it off and it fell in the back seat, and then I couldn't find it, and I just assumed I left it at one of the stores that I had been visiting that day, and then like yesterday I found it, but I forgot to get it out of the car. So yeah, that's that. That's where my hat is. My hat's sitting on my back seat. Last Thursday. Oh geez, it's been like a week. It's crazy. Well, anyway, congratulations. It's been a little bit of a crazy week. Been a crazy week between the kid's birthday party and the mother-in-law, for lack of better words, being in town, and now the kid's gone, and it's been a crazy week. So, but yeah. 251. So real quick, I don't remember what I was going to say. I was going to say something. Where are we? Gotta run. Joe, have a great day, sir. I will be talking to you shortly, I'm sure. I was about to go out and start filming before Jay's stream. Rain. Oh, it blows, dude. That's no good. That's right. That is right. You do it. Hello, sir. What's going on? What's going on? Real quick, guys, if you haven't already heard, Michael Fire Jr. on the Michael Fire Jr. channel. I'm trying to pull something up, Panetta. Sorry, I'm getting bombarded by chat. I'm just trying to pull it up. Actually, you know what? Tech Examined, you're a mod. You're a mod. Can you pull up Michael Fire Jr.'s stream for later tonight? He will be interviewing Guitarmageddon. What is it? Guitarmageddon. I can never say his name right. Guitarmageddon. I'm just going to call him Guitarmageddon. Awesome dude. Had a video that went viral ways back, and he's going to get interviewed. He's going to get interviewed tonight on Michael Fire Jr. for my YouTube journey. Make sure you check that out. It is at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I'll be there modding away as usual. We'll have our fantastic producer, Tech Examined, and my fellow moderator, Mr. Apps That Rule. So it's going to be a lot of fun, guys. You should definitely check that out. And I'm losing myself on my own screen. There we go. There we go. Boom. We got about 7 minutes left, guys. So I got a couple things coming up. Got a video coming up on Friday, another DaVinci Resolve tutorial, because that's typically what I do on Fridays. Going to be talking about how to use curves in DaVinci Resolve 16, because when DaVinci Resolve 16 came out, they actually did a really cool update with the curves. I'm going to show you how to take advantage of that to help you get a little bit of a better picture. Actually, literally a little bit better picture, but it's going to help you edit your color and contrast and all that stuff. And it's a really, really cool little feature that they did. I'm going to give you a quick tutorial on that. Monday, I've got a video coming out that I went out and shot. I actually did a video outside of the house. Well, half of it's outside of the house. The other half's on the inside of the house. But I actually went out, filmed some stuff with the help of the Michaels. It's great. All about film frame blocking transitions. A lot of fun. Going to show you how to shoot that and edit that as soon as I can work my way through of all of this 4K footage that my computer doesn't like. So, yeah. 9 p.m. EST, the only legitimate time zone. That's right. Thank you, Mike, for shooting out that link. Editing a farm film. Can I get your feedback on it? Shoot. Yeah. Hit me up on Twitter. And I'll take a look. I will take a look. By the way, guys, pretty soon I'm going to be revamping the tiers on my Patreon account, and I'm kind of like in the process of figuring out what my perks are going to be and all that stuff. I'm going to go through a whole revamp because, like, honestly, like, let's just be, I produce so much content for the main YouTube channel. It's just really hard to keep up with additional content for the Patreon stuff. So I'm going to figure out something that I can do that I can definitely keep up with that doesn't necessarily involve having to produce additional videos. But once I do, one of those tiers is going to be, you know, I can reviewing your videos, you know, I can actually go in. So like, yeah. I don't have Twitter, anything else. Instagram? Oh, actually, you know what? How about you go to my about page on my channel, and you'll find my email address, and you can shoot me the link via email, and I'll take a look. It's probably the easiest way to do it anyway. So go ahead and do that. But yeah, one of the perks, one of the tiers is gonna be consulting. I can help you learn how to edit videos. I can review the videos that you're putting together and give you tips and pointers and all that good stuff. So keep an eye out for that. That's going to be coming very, very soon. I'm just trying to figure out exactly how I'm going to attack this. So anyway, guys, in the meantime, we've already talked about Patreon, but if you want to help me continue to keep this channel going for as long as possible, keep this stream going for as long as possible, there are a couple ways that you can do that. There is a link in the description of this stream that'll take you to my Streamlabs page where you can make a one-time donation. Also got some merch on there. And also, as always, there are my 2019 LUTs. My 2019 LUTs pack is still for sale. And all those links are in the description. Make sure you check those out. And hopefully you'll find something in there that can help, or something that you want to take part in. So that's that. The affiliates. Oh man, I'm missing. Think I'll be sending the email now. Okay, Brian, I'll keep an eye out for it. Michael Fire Jr., the affiliate summit registration for New York City opened up. I'm not sure if I'm going yet, though. I have no idea what you're talking about. No idea what you guys are talking about. So I'll send it on Instagram. Okay, Instagram works too. That's going to be hard to, yeah, whatever. Send it on Instagram. I'll figure it out. All right, guys, thank you. Just want to thank you for once again making Wednesdays from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. one of my favorite periods of time during the week. I love doing this. I love doing this stream. You guys make it awesome. And I love just sitting down and talking shop, talking about making videos, talking a little bit about YouTube, but mostly just hanging out with you guys. And yeah, make sure you keep an eye out for my video on Friday and on Monday. Friday, Monday. Yeah, Friday and Monday. And until then, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Again, thank you so much. Love you guys to death. And yeah, I think that's about it. I'm just going to end this 2 minutes early, I think. I think I'm just going to end 2 minutes early. I got nothing else to say. I'll tell you what, I'll check the, nope. We have no more questions. So that means that's it. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. Thanks for hanging out. I will talk to you later. See ya.